Daniel Kowalski was a practitioner, a partner at David Ware. I'm going to catch up on his background because I haven't looked him up in a while. He has a Substack called Involuntary Departure, and he definitely follows LinkedIn page. We'll have it in the show notes. He had a clip on his LinkedIn page that I'm going to read. It's about bond hearings and stuff like that. And some people posted saying, no, I'm not sure where this 10,000 number came from, but we'll go through it. It's interesting to hear. It says, bond hearing tip, pro tip from a very smart colleague. This morning, the colleague says, I did a bond hearing where I knew the issue would be mandatory detention under the new scheme to call everybody arriving aliens. The judge found that my client wasn't a flight risk or danger. Then we got to the jurisdictional issue of 235I versus 236. And it turns out the arrest warrant indicated that he was removable under 236, which the judge found was binding on the DHS. Therefore, only non-bondable if aggravated felony or terrorist by discretion. So the judge ordered a bond, but before she said how much, I interrupted her and said I wanted $10,000 bond. She said she was prepared to order 1,500. I said that if the bond was under 10,000, the other lawyer, and the government appealed, which obviously they're going to do, then the bond decision would be stayed on appeal if they filed the EOIR 43 timely. Of course, the OCC, which a moment earlier was arguing that my client was a danger to the community because he had a DV arrest 12 years ago, now is trying to argue that $10,000 was too much of a bond under the circumstances. Incredibly, they did this with a straight face. Anyway, I got the $10,000 bond. The client is paying it as we speak. So the moral is don't ask for bond under $10,000. And so it was interesting. I don't really know bond hearings, but I thought it was an interesting tidbit to share. And some people were saying that you don't that number is not per se sacrosanct and stuff, but just interesting to know.